just one look at you.
All right, good folks, good people, how we doing? And welcome to CertaPro Painters presents Montez at Midday. Did I hit a wrong button or something? Getting a reverb over here, flashback talking.
Echo Bravo, Roger.
Gotcha.
Roger Tango.
There you go. There we go. We got it now, good people. But how are we doing today, good people? And welcome to another edition of the show. Hope everyone is doing well. And you know, this holiday season went kind of fast to me. It went very, very fast to me. Very, very fast. I mean, I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe how fast the holiday season went there. Here we are trying to figure out where did the year go and is everybody okay out here going on with the right situation. But most importantly, it is that time of year for figuring out what happened in sports, by the way. Figuring out what happened in sports. And if it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. It does not go unappreciated at all of having folks be a part of the show and things of that nature. But we thank you for tuning in. And if it's your first time, we do appreciate it. You can follow us on our social media platforms, as well as Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter as well. But how you folks doing out there in the land of Facebook, in the world of the Twitter, in the world of YouTube? How you folks doing out there? Hope it is going the way you want it to go. How was your weekend? How was your holiday weekend? Did you get what you wanted for Christmas? Did you get your Christmas gifts? Everybody always wants to know, what did you get for Christmas, or how was your Christmas? Christmas was fantastic. It was fantastic. It was probably one of the best ever. It was good food, good people. It's always nice to be around family, for sure. Before we get underway, let's give our high fives. Chest bump. Let's hug this thing out. Get in there for the real thing. Got to get in there for the real thing. Make them feel it. Let them know that you care and you're with them as well along this whole journey that we are on together, because we're stuck together. We're stuck. We are stuck together here. I'm trying to multitask. Again, it's not going the way I want it to go. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I don't. And some things I realized as we're reflecting on 2024, some things you wish you would have done, some things you wish you hadn't have done, things you wish you never saw, place you should have never went there. And for the people out there that had a really good 2024, I applaud you. I applaud you. Not everybody is that lucky and fortunate, as we all know, and there it is. It happens. But reflecting on the year, it went by quickly. You know, those conversations that we had as kids, as enjoy your childhood, it goes fast once you get a certain age, and it really does. It goes a certain age. We become more appreciative of the things that we experience and things we're going to and going through. Life becomes an appreciation when you get to that point. When you get to that point. There are a few things that happened, you know, over the weekend I want to reflect on, and then we'll get into the actual show. But it is college football bowl season. Lots of bowl games on. I'll get more in depth with it, but this is just our list that we have to run through real fast here. And one of the things I noticed, we had a college football player in college for 9 years. Now we know red shirt, medical red shirt, COVID, put it this way. And this guy played college football for the University of Miami, the U, for 9 seasons. He's a grown man with a family. They was at the game a couple of weeks ago, and they were all there as he was really getting emotional of breaking through the whole cycle of this is coming to an end. And when it gets to that point, you know you're not taking it any further. You know this is it for you. That feeling, that is the most overwhelming thing that I did not expect to go through once I hung up the glove and the bat and said I'm retiring after 25 years. That feeling still comes back. So the emotional side of it that you have to go through is something else. Everybody's like, well, at least you don't have to go to the gym and work out and travel as much and do all that. But that's That's the glory of it right there. That's the Why play sports if you're not going to enjoy it? Why get involved in things and put your best foot forward if you're not going to enjoy it to its fullest extent? And if you get emotional when it's over with, hey, I'm proud of you. Ah, when I saw this movie being shattered all over social media, I had to investigate further. So I watched the movie, Night Bitch. And I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm not going to say anything about it. Nothing. Nope. I want you to go through this on your own. This movie takes the mindset of what's going on in people's lives, what's going on in their head, what's going on in their body, what's their family history, for its mental health and overall physical health. Do your homework when you have a child with somebody. If you're at that point right now, you can make a decision on who you lay down with and create life, and you have a choice in the person. Do your background check on these people. Just do it. Trust me. You'll thank me later. But check on that. Check out that movie, Night Bitch. Oh, my goodness. It took it to a whole new level for me. And also over the weekend, congratulations to Coach Michael Vick and Coach Deshaun Jackson have been our newest collegiate coaches to join HBCU as former NFL players. So I like the move that football is taking and understanding what's going on. These kids today need somebody that can relate, not just who they are, but that looks like them, can understand where they come from far as having money, not having money, food conditions, housing situation, not living with your mom and dad. You get to experience that more when you have a more connection, and they are realizing in college football, finally, we need some more people to understand where these kids are coming from. And I think it's getting to that point. Who was that? My man Eddie George spoke on that. He didn't know how much more parenting he had to do on a college level, understanding where these kids came from. That's a big ordeal, understanding where people came from. You know, I try to call myself a passionate sports fan. But after this weekend, I don't even know if I can call myself that. What I experienced watching football this weekend, the tailgating experience on television is nothing remotely close to what you see in person. You have to be there. You have to be there. But what they show us on television, you're making a business decision. Would I do that if I was a fan of that team? Would I wear that in public? I'm a grown man. Would I do that? How am I explaining it to my family? We saw you on TV. You know that scene in Fever Pitch, huh? When he was an idiot, but he tried to tell her. Bills Mafia take it to a whole new level. I have heard about it, but actually seeing it, what they call that damn thing? Damn the table break. Catch the mustard. Catch the mustard. The squeeze mustard bottle that at fast food restaurants back in the day, that that yellow bottle. Squeeze bottle, catch the mustard. They're squeezing mustard while they're standing on top of a van or RV or truck. They're squirting mustard in your face or mouth from up there. Now, what they got to do with football? What they got to do with being a Bills fan? What they got to do with Bills Mafia? What they got to do with Buffalo Wings? Who puts mustard on wings? Well, they probably do up there. That is insane when I saw that. But that's passion. The table break, now I could be down for that. I could be down for that. I think I can stretch that out. I can stretch that out for sure. That's what she said. All right. Philly fans, I got to put you on the board. Philly fans on the board, I appreciate the way they were booing Jerry Jones yesterday. They let Jerry Jones have it. If you can boo a billionaire and they're within 2 seats away from you, or 1 seat behind you, or right in front of you, that's ballsy. That's ballsy. The way they celebrated anything the Eagles did yesterday That fan base, I like those Eagles jerseys better than the other green ones. I think the fans should vote to keep those Eagles jerseys right there. Keep them. Who else going on the board? I got to put the Jets fans on there. Jets, 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 Jets. And I'm putting you on the board for what you pulled off with Aaron Rodgers, what you did to Sam Donald. Huh? Must go on? Huh? Where do we stop? This is another one of those teams that we need to investigate the front office on what's been happening there the past 10 years. They got Geno Smith, Sam Darnold, and Aaron Rodgers. Come on now. And nothing has turned out good for them. But they put the fan base through that. But the Jets fans, if you have the ability to watch any football games from yesterday, just watch the Jets fans if you get a chance to watch that game. Them fans, I thought when Fireman Ed was there, they were passionate. No, this is a whole new damn level of entertainment that we're going through and striking with the folk and the good people. And I got to put who dat on there? Saints. I've been to New Orleans. I've been to Polk City, Shreveport, Bessemer City. Been all down there. Been all through it. But those fans were a little extra yesterday. They were really into the game. I love watching the game on TV when you can see the fans sitting in the seats that you say they's at home. I wasn't that much to those seats. I love to sit there. They look like they having fun. And they were. They were. I mean, the fans showed out. And I have to put, them all the ones I got on the Bills Mafia, the Phillies, the Jets, and the Saints. Those, honorable mention go to Washington Commanders. Oh, that fan base last night. Oh, my God. I don't know, was it just me or the football in me or the fact that I've been watching movies and documentaries all day, but I felt as though yesterday in the NFL, between Saturday's triple header and yesterday, I felt like that was the final weekend of the season, the way they played ball. They saying statistically this was one of the best football seasons of all time. Look at all the records that were broken or set. And you got Saquon for what? In the 2K club. Sam Darnold doing his thing. 14-2 for the Purple People Eaters of America. You got Jaden Daniels breaking RG3 quarterback rookie rushing record. You got Cincinnati receiver, possibly Chase, going to win the Triple Crown of receivers. You got Lamar and Joe Burrow throwing up touchdowns like it ain't no thing. This was the year of putting up the numbers in the NFL. Now, we know some of our teams didn't make the path as they should have made the path, but all well. But the triple header on Saturday. As a Denver Bronco fan, Sean Payton has showed me a couple of things. The ability to coach, showing me he doesn't believe in our players, and the confused look that he puts on his face. Those three things right there piss me off about him. I'm not saying get it right every time, son. But believe in what you have designed. Believe in the practice that you had this work. Believe in the film session day. Believe in the walkthrough that we can pull this off. There's been 3 times this season you done something. I'm thinking, hey, what's up with that? The first one was it was 4th and 2. He decided to punt the ball. Bo Nix was pissed on the sideline. This was like week 6, week 7. Bo Nix was pissed, irate. Why didn't we go for 4th and 2? We've been killing them all day on the run. He decided not to go to it. We lost the game. Now, that was the act of the football gods on the football kick getting blocked against Kansas City Football Chiefs. I'm not going to blame that on him. But not going for 2. Explain that logic. I want to see what book's in your damn office before you answer that, because don't give me anything about analytics. Don't give me anything. Well, the study and the theory that we were on. We were in this situation. We were looking at the field position and the different scenarios. What scenarios, man? We scored a 2 points ball game. Ball game. What scenario? He's the type of kid that straightened out his slinky as a kid. The wooden peg game. He would put the square in the circle, in the triangle. He's one of those kids. I just don't understand some of these coaches and play callings that go on, and they wonder why there's disarray in the locker room, why the fan base is going irate on social media, why we're doubting the team. We had that game won against Cincinnati, but that was a hell of a game, though, wasn't it? That was a hell of a game. As we close out on 24, we're getting close. I want to know what all you folks were doing last year as far as traveling. Everybody always say, I want to travel more. I'm going to put God first. I'm going to save some money, spend more time with my family. But how many? Oh, I'm going to go to the gym and lose some weight. How many of y'all do that? How many? Do you keep a clarity board in your house to remind you, hey, you need to be doing this today? Why are you not doing this today? You should be doing it. You need a daily reminder in order to pull off, to me, the New Year's resolution, or what I call the 2-week bullshit, because you only got to do it for 2 weeks. People that go to the gym, you just getting in the way. Well, the gym show is crowded. Everybody is doing what you're doing. And these are the people that tickle me. You cannot stop eating to work out to lose weight. That is the dumbest shit ever. You cannot stop eating to work out and lose weight. I swear. When I used to work in a nutritional place and people would say that to me, what? How you think that's going to work? You going to the hospital first or what? I mean, talk to me. I don't think people talk to their doctor or know their body when they're trying to lose 10 to 30 pounds. You got to know your body. Talk to your doctor first. But I wanted to see if you folks are really traveling. And my God, we had 9 million people visit New York City as travelers last year. I'm proud of y'all. We had 4.4 million visit Miami. Oh, okay. And we had 3.6 million visit Los Angeles. Oh, good numbers, huh? I thought so too. Until I went international. There were 32.4 million people that visit Bangkok, Thailand last year. Thailand? There was 23 million people visit Istanbul, Turkey. There were 21.7 million visit London. You folks out here traveling. Y'all getting it in. Y'all getting it in. I like it. I applaud it. I guess that was more for the folks that get to travel that way. The rest of us, we know who we are for sure, good people. But if it's your first time tuning in, welcome to CertaPro Painters presents Montez at Midday. Little mishap today. I left my cord to my laptop at home. I don't know how that happened, And I have a checklist that I put items in my bag in. But for some reason, I missed out. But what an incredible weekend. I don't know what's going on now. At 54, are you still excited about New Year's Eve and New Year's Day? Non-sports people. Sports folks, we know what we're doing. We locked in. We locked in. We have no problem. I have no problem utilizing my time during the holiday season. Bowl games and what? Movies. Bowl games and movies. But what is the thing to do for New Year's Eve? Get a hotel? With a party down in the ballroom? So you got a place to stay so you're not drinking and driving? Go to a house party that you can stay at so you're not drinking and driving? Go to the bar? I mean, friends gathering, backyard. I mean, what is the thing to do for New Year's Eve? I'm lost. It's probably been over 20 years since I went out on New Year's Eve. Remember the excitement back in the day? You and the crew, you already know where you're going. Everybody getting a new fit, your girl included. what club we going to, after set, breakfast in the morning, see who doing the slut walk. Those were the good old days, weren't they? I ain't paying no damn $25 to get in there to see no damn DJ. How much y'all pay now to get in the club? I'm awake, and this is a headliner DJ. I mean, this is a headliner DJ, like big time, worldwide, national renowned DJ. $25, and we were bitching. We were bitching about paying $25 on New Year's Eve at Dante's Inferno back in the day on Olive, and it was one of the best New Year Eve party with a DJ that I've ever been to. You know, the hometown DJs, you know, but somebody that's everybody know, it was incredible. It was Kid Capri, yeah, buddy, and it was tough. In a hotel for New Year's Eve, what the, who stays in a hotel? Huh? Airbnbs did the hotels what the internet did to porn magazines. That's what happened right there. Huh? They wiping each other out. They eliminating themselves, making it harder for the difficult and simple-minded folk. But Airbnbs, guess what? You cannot have a large gathering. Nope. They ruined that 2 years ago. Remember them badass kids in Georgia? Rented that Airbnb and had that party? Tore that damn house up? Oh, we can go further. Remember the spring break kids down in Florida had a party? Tore that damn house up. California, them little bastards went in there without permission and tore the house up. So that's why everybody has restrictions now. We're restricting your entertainment because nobody knows how to conduct themselves. All my favorite, go to the movies. Going to the movies on New Year's Eve. Daytime. It get dark at what, 3:30, 3:45 now? Home early. Watch the fireworks on TV in D.C., one of the best shows ever. The fireworks show in Washington, D.C. on New Year's Eve. They usually show it on Channel 5 or Channel 9. Check your local area. Some people go to church on New Year's Eve. Some people go to Chinese food to eat. But people have their different traditions, but people are trying different things now. I think the friends gatherings have gotten a whole lot better. Speaking of friends, this past weekend, celebrated the life of my buddy Eric, who's no longer with us. He would have turned 40 years old on Saturday, so I decided to go do some karaoke. Look, karaoke. Let me tell you, I don't know about where you live at, but certain areas of St. Louis have talent when it comes to karaoke. They have talent. If you've ever been to Carson's in Soulard for karaoke, it's a concert hall in there. You might want to listen to about 5 songs before you decide, hey, I'm next. No, them folks in there performing. You got Nick's Pub, they do it now. My buddy Chris is the DJ up there, the karaoke DJ up there. And you have Barney's, they got pretty good karaoke. And also Stan's as well. And Stan's, for one, when you've only been to places in the daytime and you go there at nighttime, you're like, hold on, this is the same damn place. This can't be it. Am I that blind? Yeah, this cannot be the same place. But the karaoke crowd at Stan's was outstanding. By the way, can I applaud the men that were in that bar on Saturday night that were with a woman who were giving you eye contact. The men, they weren't having their head down or looking to the side. They were giving you that eye contact. I know I'm with a hot woman. I know. I applaud that. I applaud the men that recognize that. Sometimes you got to do that. You do have to do that. By the way, if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. You probably pissed your parents off when you were younger because they had to find a babysitter when really nobody knew what babysitting was, one of those type of things. If you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you. And if you're off until January 2nd still, and you haven't been to work since December 20th, you living. You living for sure. The nighttime scene in South City, St. Louis is just on a whole new level. You meet some of the realest people for the first time that get so deep with you in conversations. And you say to yourself, either later on when you get home or the next day, you're questioning that person you met and what you were talking about. And you're saying to yourself, were we meant to meet? I'm not talking about a romantic hookup and nothing like that. I'm talking guys giving you that men talk walk. One of those type of comments. You say to yourself when you get done, how you just come up to me and have that type of conversation with me? I mean, hey, that's pretty deep conversation. I mean, like HBO docuseries type conversation, some wire conversations going on. I'm like, whoa, this is heavy for 2 o'clock in the morning, standing on the street corner in the rain. But I appreciate these people I met on vacation last year, and since we've been back on the show, I'm talking to strangers. I'm not talking about people I haven't seen in a long time. Complete strangers. I don't know you, and you don't know me. That type of situation. I applaud the conversation that I've been having with those great people right there, for sure. What else happened over the weekend that I want to tell you guys about? There's a movie called Don Q. I don't know if you know who Ahmad Asante is, but he's a very distinguished older Italian actor. And Ahmad Asante he can wear a suit, but he's in this movie Don Q. His character is a guy that just wants his neighborhood to be respected of the people that live there, that have lived there, that came over from Italy, the people that have businesses there, the women of the neighborhood. Just do the right thing in your neighborhood. It's one of those type movies. But he lives by this thought process that he thinks he's a mob boss because he watches all mob movies and reads all these mob books. This guy is just, the movie itself, from the clothing in the movie, the banter in the movie. I want to say it's kind of a comedy, but he's telling some real shit in this movie though. Because I remember back in the day, this is why I watched it. Back in the day, it used to be people on your street that sat on the front porch, either on the steps or on the side right there on the top by the piling, or they have a chair on the porch in the daytime, or the door wide open. But there'd be people on the front. You know what those people were doing? You know what they were doing? They were protecting the neighborhood. That's what they were doing. They were the neighborhood watch people. They knew everybody on the street. So they will always be outside. They weren't being nosy. They just paid attention to what was going on. Nobody sits on the front porch no more. Nobody. Everybody in the backyard or the basement. What happened to those days? But the movie is called Don Q with Ahmad Asante. And if you're one of those people that live in a pretty cool neighborhood, and you remember that when people sitting on the front porch discussing the day's events and the topics of conversation, you know what I'm talking about for sure. But back to what happened over this holiday weekend. I have some concerns on what's going on when you folks go out in groups to celebrate a birthday party, a work anniversary, Christmas parties, weddings, or anything that has a big group of people and there's somebody as a DJ or there's dancing. That right there. There's something going on at a high alarming rate, and I think it needs to be talked about. I bet you're thinking, what, talking about hookups? Nope. Fights? Not at all. Dancing injuries, huh? Dancing injuries. You ever seen someone injure themselves while dancing? If it's you, it's okay to laugh. I saw a man shatter his damn leg trying to impress the crowd. You know that dance when you jump over your leg? There's certain dance moves people shouldn't try when they've had a little bit of alcohol or a certain age. There's certain moves you can pull off when you're drinking and you're young. I used to be able to do a James Brown split. If I try that now, Lord help me. Help me. Help me. Just think about the things you haven't done in a while. And now you feeling all good over there, Ted. Now you think you got this. Oh, I'm about to be able to do the worm. The worm? You mean on the ground? But Ted, you're 62. I got it. It's nothing. Boo! Everybody go home. Ted that screwed it up for everybody. that will kill a mood when you see the paramedics at a party. Oh, damn. What happened? What happened? Oh, shit. You were trying to dance, weren't you? Trying to do those dance moves you should not be doing. But there are a lot of dancers out there right now. You don't have to move that much down low. You just upper body dance, like cheer dancing and shit. You can just stay on beat that way. Why suffer injury? Huh? Don't hurt yourself from dancing. But we need to cut back on that. Also on the board, the college football games, bowl game violence. Did you see all those fights? Did you see all those fights? Two players on two different teams were punching each other on the sideline. We know what happened in the final week of the college football season. Everybody wanted to plant a flag. What happened? Fight. Everybody's finding out what's going to happen. Throwing hands. NCAA come out with a statement. It made the violence worse in those bowl games on Saturday, on Friday and Saturday. All the violence that was going on. And I told you guys this right before the college athletes went on Christmas break. I said to you, they're going to get tired of being around their family. They got to let all this aggression out on something. And they're letting it out on each other. Just go back over the weekend and watch some of these games, what was happening on the sideline, on the field, or in the locker room. I couldn't imagine. Couldn't imagine. I don't understand how we got here. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, I know. Once upon a night in the sports world, a bunch of idiots got together and decided, hey, let's figure out a way to stop paying these kids illegally and come up with a plan. Oh, we thought that was a great idea. Big old announcement came out across the board. Everybody high-fiving and chest bumping like we're going to get some of that money. We happy for NIL deals for players when the deal first came out, like we getting some of that money. But we know it was just they were being taken advantage of. They were being undervalued. So when it came out, the first question I had, when is payday? How much they get up front? Is it on a credit card? What's happening here? How's this going to work out? Who's paying the money? Who's responsible? Then the first infraction we saw, there are a lot of kids walking away from NIL deals. Most importantly, Florida quarterback. They promised him money. But the person that promised the money said, no, I don't have that money. What are these promises coming from? And then they put in the transfer portal. That really took it away from the coaches. I can't coach my guy. I can't coach him up because he wants to play now, and I don't think he's ready. So now he's going to leave the school or university, go somewhere he deems as though he's ready. And if it doesn't work out there, he's going to what? Transfer again. They didn't put a cap on the transfer portal. They didn't put a cap on the NIL deals. So what starts next year, oh boy, they get revenue sharing. You heard me right. NIL deals / revenue sharing starts next year for them. I'm not saying they shouldn't have it, but nobody's understand how this thing works. You have 9 basketball players that are leaving the school due to they haven't received their NIL money. Who was supposed to pay you? You got to have the right conversation and ask the right questions if you guys are going to do this, with or without your parents. You got to go in there knowing, having your history, do your homework on this too. Find out all this information. If it's concerning my child and my future, and that much money has been thrown around on NIL deals, you got to be kidding me if I'm not involved. You're going to be kidding me. That makes no sense. And now we've given the kids the option of sitting out bowl games. The option of sitting out bowl games. And the majority of them are doing it for what? To get ready for the NFL. We saw Cam Ward do it this weekend. And then the players that play, what if they get hurt? Shedeur Sanders got hurt. So what are we trying to say? We want you to play college football. We want to pay you to play college football. We'll give you part of the revenue. We're going to let you transfer as many times as you want, but we're going to cap that off next year. But it's still it's not controlled yet. I mean, can you imagine your kid going to 6 schools in 4 years without being in trouble? Can you imagine it? That's where we're at in this game right now. At first, I thought it was a laughing, joking matter. Oh, you old guys don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're just mad these young kids getting paid. No, it's deeper than that. It's the value of the game, the integrity of the game, and the value of the athletes. And the underminement of the college coaches. They can't do their job properly. They can't do their job properly. Imagine if they let the women in college basketball leave early for the WNBA. I ain't trying to start nothing. Somebody thinking about it. Somebody thinking about it. Huh? Why Shaquita can't leave now? Shaquita, 21 in the junior. She ready for the league right now. Why she got to waste another year in college? She ready for the league now. They tell you to be a child, stay a child. They tell you to grow up real fast. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. How long do you want me to be a child? When do you want me to be a man? Just because I started paying bills at 10 years old in this crack-infested house don't mean I'm a man, mom and dad. No disrespect. They got to make up their mind what they want to do and how they're going to do this thing here. Oh, boy. This is going to be a big topic over the next few days. It's going to come on the bottom of the screen. Breaking news. Somebody got fired. I did not like the way they did Mike Brown in the NBA. This man did a morning practice with the team. A morning practice with the team. Is on the way to the airport to fly out with the team to go play ball. You don't need to do that. We're releasing you of your duties. What? See, something fishy going on. They did this to old Buckhouse, too. They did it to him as well. Something is going on. Where's the ethics committee here? Huh? Where's the representation from the league for the coaches to ensure there were no improper infractions done here? Okay, that doesn't seem right. Can you imagine? We already know what black people do. I'm not going to work to work no 12-hour shift, and you're going to fire me an hour before I get off work. No. There's going to be some furniture moving up and chill. No. I think that's why they start sending people to HR when you know you're about to be fired. You're going to tear up their shit. But we're going to see some coaches get fired. Coaches getting fired. Coaches leaving. The area's opportunity is wide open now. Wide open. You got NFL coaches, head coaches getting frustrated. You got player coaches being frustrated. Positional coaches are frustrated. And it's all due to what I deem as the holiday season affected college football and the NFL. Look at the fighting that went on in the NFL yesterday. The Cowboys and the Eagles was like the Hatfield and McCoys out there. They knocked down 2 referees and made 2 cops move the hell out the way. Well, I would too. Those are football players in full padding uniform. No, sir. There was a fight in every game in football yesterday. There was some pushing and shoving. You know why? Them NFL players can't get their piece at home. That damn Christmas family's still there. Some of them people and players, family been with them since Thanksgiving. They can't get peace in the house. They can't be themselves. They don't understand what quiet time means after they've been playing ball and after practice. I think it pisses you off when people don't understand your peace of mind. Who wants to come home from work after working 12 to 15 hours to hear somebody talk to them? What? Make you want to go back to work. I'm leaving here. I got to go. But I think that's what's going on right there for sure. But one more time, that triple header on Saturday was pretty spectacular. I wish my Broncos could have won. Because after 9 years, I state your name, Dre Montez, have not been to the playoffs in 9 years. That's a long time. You know what it's like not to wear your team jersey in January? It's embarrassing, and football's still going on. That's embarrassing that I can't wear my colors because my team did 9 years? That Sean Payton, if you're listening, and I know you do, I'm not mad at you, buddy. I just don't understand your moves, your actions. Or when you talk to the media, I'm only going to say this one time. We talked about going for the 2-point. No, you didn't. I was reading your lips. I paused, rewinded, pause, rewinded, pause, rewinded, pause, rewinded. I did not see you utter anything out your lips referencing 2-point conversion. Nope, not at all. Nope. See, I don't like when coaches and children lie to me. I can't take it. Coaches lie to me? What? But we just saw what you said right here. But if I would have won that game, if we would have won that game on Saturday, I don't know. I probably would ask Justin if I could do the show from the roof. I'd have been that excited. You don't know what it's like. A lot of you root for teams who never go to the playoffs, like once every 25 years. And when they do go, they lose the first game. They forget to show up. But a lot of sports fans, teams don't go to the playoffs. I'm not talking about you being a bandwagon. Well, my team not going nowhere this year. I'm a Chief fan. You're not a fan. You just love football. You want to continue to cheer. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all if you cheer for another team. But I'm not wearing no other team jersey. No. That's against the laws. That's in the book. That is in the book. Wearing another NFL team jersey. How do you look at yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, oh, this look good on me. Oh, I like this. Should I tuck it in or wear it out? What? That's not even your team. Not even your team. But I think this is going to be a very fun NFL postseason. But I enjoyed the triple header. I enjoyed the football talent that was given to us. But the extracurricular activities the NFL and college football bowl games did over the weekend, I think there are going to be some fines handed out by Wednesday. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, you're going to start this year off on the right way. Give me that money. Give me that money. Give me that money. Speaking of starting things off the right way, you know, we're not to that favorite time of the year, pitchers and catchers report to camp. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. But Cam Newton, former NFL player, Heisman Trophy winner, Super Bowl, he ruined sportsmanship after they lost to the Broncos in the Super Bowl. How he just refused to talk to the media. I think he need to clean that up to this day. But as he said years later, I just didn't know how to handle it. I'm tired of athletes saying that. I just didn't know how to handle it. I just didn't know how to handle it. Okay. But Cam Newton, over the weekend, said he said baseball is a dying, boring sport. Baseball. I think all sports fans who have the option of watching a sport, they're going to pick their favorite sport. If my favorite sport is football, I'm not going to sit down and watch hockey. That's not my favorite sport. But I like playoff hockey. Playoff hockey. That's it. Playoff hockey is the shit. It's some of the best out there. I wish they started a 3-on-3 league in hockey. I wish they'd do that, like the WNBA did. Let's go. That 3-on-3 is fire. But he said baseball's a dying, boring sport. And he could see it being gone and done because the WNBA is going to take over. As a baseball fan, as a fanatic of baseball, I love everything about baseball, from the conversation to the gameplay, keeping the scorecard, talking to the players, former players, announcers in the game. Everything about baseball, I can do it all day. I can sit and talk baseball all day with you. All day we can talk about baseball. From the good old days to now. But baseball had to let that happen. We're talking about the steroid era. They had to let that happen. I wish they'd come out and tell the truth. Just tell the truth. But see, go ahead, come on. Tell us. Go ahead, come on. Get in and tell us the truth. Go ahead, it's okay. Nobody's listening. You amongst friends. But they've done so many changes to baseball. And then the strike didn't happen the last time. COVID didn't help last time. But the way the regular season and these playoff matchups have went and the World Series has went, baseball is here. It's a long sport, I agree. But 9 innings is nothing to me. They shortened the length of the game because you folks wanted, we need a pitch clock. We need a pitch clock. What happened the first week of the pitch clock? That's the dumbest thing baseball should have done. I think the dumbest thing they did was create an interleague. Why? What was wrong with the way it was before? I want to see 2 teams play in the World Series that have never played each other all year. That they got to do their homework. They got to actually go there and watch some film. Come out with a damn strategy. But if I played you 12 times this year already, what's the challenge in that? What's the challenge? I like the DH in both leagues. The shift confused people. Confused people like crazy. These in-game advertisements or advertisements pissed a lot of people off. But I think the majority of the people that are ticked off of baseball are the folks that's been with you since the 70s. We right here. We're not going nowhere. We can't do nothing to tell young folk you're missing the best part of the game. Get off your damn phone. Stop making a video and watch the game. We can't do that. They want something else to do at the game. They go to the game just to say they were there and they leave by the 3rd inning. They leave by the 3rd inning. I said this a few years ago. You got to pair baseball up with something else in your city or town, home of your Major League Baseball team. Like here, weekend tickets that include the VIP tour of the brewery, VIP at the Arts, Six Flags, any botanical garden. Get them to stay here the whole weekend. Give them something else to do. Because all 6 ain't going to want to stay at the game the whole time. Baseball is not a dying sport. Baseball is not boring. Baseball is exciting. It is. But it also can piss you off. When you don't go to the playoffs in baseball, you're talking about a long season. Oh my God. And if you have one of those teams you cheer for, or you live in that town that loses 100 games, the conversations, the tabloids, the local media, the national media, baseball media, the internet, you got to defend all of that in baseball season. It's a long process that people talk shit about your team in baseball other than football, basketball, and hockey because how long the season is. Some teams know by June they're not going to the playoffs. So you've been talked shit to about your team from June all the way to November. No, sir-ree, Bob. Boy, oh boy, if you're just tuning in, we wrapped up a few things we talked about today. What was your proudest moment in 2024? What did you pull off? What was it? What did you achieve what you wanted to in 24? You get the job you want. Did you get the raise? You get the car. You get the crib. You get the girl. You get the guy. You're pregnant. Did you get married? Did you move finally? Did you clear your fucking head? Huh? Did you finally go to a therapist? How was it? Tell you the one thing I'm proud of about 24. I said I was going to travel. This time last year, I said I'm going to travel more. And I got out there. So I'm going to do the same thing I said. I'm traveling more in 25, and I'm going to see all my kids and grandkids. That's my top priority. I'm going to see all of them. Yeah, buddy. It's getting knocked off this year. We're going on the Dre 6 tour starting in May. We're going on a Dre 6 tour. Oh, this is going to be a good one here. It's going to be a good one. Be a good one here. Again, I can't believe that young man from Miami was in college for 9 years. I would love to what he's going to do now after college football. Hopefully he's a coach in college. That'd be cool. Be pretty cool. And we talked about the movie Night Bitch. I'm not going to tell you nothing about it. I'm going to give everybody 2 weeks to watch this movie. You got 2 weeks, and we're going to have a deep conversation of what I experienced while watching that movie. That ain't right. No. No, no, no. It's like that episode of Law and Order you watching, but you get up to go in the kitchen to get something, but something happens in Law and Order. You have to turn around to the TV and say, what the hell? What happened, Olivia? And you got to go back in the living room and sit down real slow and compartmentalize what just happened. I felt like that this whole damn movie. I mean, this movie just, I never tried to ever explain or even the process of what a woman is thinking or feeling, especially the ones that have had a kid. That's not my job. I'm a man, not a woman. So I don't know. I just know what I'm told on these talk shows, tabloids, women, and what is a woman. I just know from things like that. I never try to get in a woman's head. You'll go crazy. You go nuts. Just deal with it. Just deal with it. When they don't say, I don't know what's wrong, leave me alone, just go. Just leave. Just leave. Just leave. But that movie is something else. Again, congrats to our new coaches in HBCU, Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson. And the fandom this weekend that I saw on TV between college football bowl games and the NFL, the Bills Mafia. I can't believe the mustard catch, man. That is, you would think somebody gonna throw you a bottle of mustard and put on your barbecue you about to eat over there, your dog or your brat. No, you're not squirting me in my face with mustard while you atop an RV or a van or worse, a porta potty. Who came up with that? Some things I see at sporting events and I say, I wonder who came up with that. It was that moment on TV, like, I don't think the cameraman realized what is going on in the minds of adults at home, because that didn't look good. They didn't look right. And that was somebody's grandfather. And grandpa was just like this, taking it all in, didn't move. Didn't move at all. That's some type of dedication. Again, I would like to apologize. I did not bring my cord for my laptop today, but I will bring it on Wednesday's show to start off the new year. So, going to wear our best birthday suit that day. I will have clothes on. I will do that for you people, for sure. Again, incredible weekend that was had this weekend, from the weather to the people, old and new. Conversations. Get well, Mom, by the way. My mom. Get well, Mom. And happy birthday to my great niece, Brooklyn. Brooklyn turned a year old, had more money in presents than a grown person. You ever been to a little kid birthday party under the age of 10? You see all the damn money they get? What? Did they do that for us? And my parents kept the money? I want to know. I mean, these kids be having stacks. Stacks. No. No, that's, no. Now, little kid birthday parties are cool in the daytime. But I'm leaving by 5 p.m. Leaving. Out of there. There's always somebody showing up that shouldn't be there. You know you're not the mother-in-law no more. All right, folks. Shout out to all the teams in NFL that made it to the postseason, that clinched over the weekend. And I'm going to let you know this right now. I think Cam Ward out of Miami is going to the New York Football Giants due to the fact his offensive coordinator is leaving in a package deal with him from Miami to go to the New York Football Giants, allegedly. Just stay with me here. And I have Shedeur Sanders going to the Raiders. And I have Travis going to the Cowboys. Those are my 3 observations I picked up over the weekend. Deion said, ain't no way in the hell I'm letting my child go to no damn New York Giants. That organization, the Giants and the Jets, Houston Texans, Jacksonville Jaguars, clean it up. Clean it up. Unscrupulous behavior you guys got going on. From the owner on down to the position coaches. Confusion. Clean it up. Clean it up. And also out there, the honorable mention, I want to mention, the football game last night. I think we saw the future. Jaden Daniels and Michael Penix Jr. The comments that were coming up on social media while this game was going on, I couldn't do nothing but double like, click, laugh, because everybody's bringing up, it's like watching Michael Vick play Michael Vick. Why do we always think every black quarterback that can run, we bring up Michael Vick? Every white quarterback that can run, we bring up Steve Young, John Elway. Why we can't let them be them? Just be him. Jaden Daniels is him. That dude makes throws that are insane. Again, what a great statistical season we're having right now in the NFL, folks and good people. Well, as they say in the hood, I'm going to do the most courageous thing and get up out of here and let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Again, shout out to all of the sponsors that have been proud participants of the show here. Montez at Midday, and we've been brought to you by our title sponsor, CertaPro Painters. Thank you as well. And for the good folks out there, if you're trying to get that car taken care of, whether it's new, older, Fairway Automotive has 4 locations to serve you. Yes, they do. 4 locations to serve your needs for sure. And if you're looking for real estate, Sarah Duncan has you covered for sure. Has you covered. And it is the holiday season still, right? Holiday season. Yeah, the Candy Bar over in downtown Bell Vegas. Stop on by, say hello, tell them Dre Montez sent you, and they will do a favor for you. And in the Soulard area, we have Jack Nolan's, home of the Smash Burger. Get on down there and say hello. All right, good folks, good people. We're going to get out of here, and we'll talk to you again Wednesday. Same time, same bat channel. And thank you again for tuning in to another episode of Montez at Midday. And we will holla at you when kids later. All right, good folks, in peace. We're out of here. Get some music, get on up out of here, and let you folks finish your holiday decorations takedown. All right, trees come down Wednesday. Peace. Mm-mm.